Hi everyone, I'm Ashleigh, one of the plant gurus here at Grow Urban, and today I wanted to talk to you about our team's top three hard to kill plants. So if you're new to plants or if you're looking for something that's quite low maintenance, then this video is for you. First up, we have the ZZ. This is one of our favorite plants to recommend here at Grow Urban. It's almost impossible to kill, but it's actually impossible to pronounce its name. I'll give it a go for you. It's a Zamioculcas zamiifolia. All the plant gurus out there, sorry if I got that wrong. It is super shade tolerant, so it's one of these plants that you can keep anywhere in your house, particularly in a low light room or the back of a room. We recommend watering this plant every 6 to 8 weeks because it stores the water in its rhizomes, these kind of like potato-like roots or bulbs in the compost, and the water stays in there, so it means that you can leave it for quite a period of time and maybe even forget about it, and it will still be fine. So this plant is also really happy being pot bound. As you can see, it's got quite bulgy roots here. It really likes to be like this, so there's no rush to repot this plant. And if I were you, because it requires such little watering, I'd almost make a note on your calendar or in your iCalendar of when you last watered it, so you can flick back and keep track of when it's next due water. So that is the ZZ. Okay, our second hard to kill plant is the Sansevieria. Again, like the ZZ, this one is really low maintenance and requires watering maybe every 6 to 8 weeks as well. It's a kind of succulent, so it stores a lot of water in its fleshy stems. And you'll know that you've overwatered it if they start to go mushy. The Sansevieria comes in all different shapes and sizes. As you can see, we have this beautiful silver flame here. We have a tiny little wee Sansevieria here and a really gorgeous long tall one over to the side. They also tolerate most light level conditions. So if you had a shadier area you could keep it in, that would be all right. It probably wouldn't grow as fast. It will thrive in some beautiful bright light, but really it's just super content being in your house and being part of your home. Again, you can chill on the watering front, and every 6 to 8 weeks, again, maybe put a note in your calendar of when you last watered it so you don't overwater this one, make it mushy. That is our Sansevieria. So our third hard to kill plant is the Epipremnum aureum, the golden pothos, or the devil's ivy, it's also known as. This is such a beautiful plant. It's a really great air purifier as well. Super easy to look after and really luscious. So like the other two are quite like tall and thick. This one is really lush and has a lot of beautiful foliage, so it can add a different dimension to your house. It only needs to be watered when the top inch or so of soil has dried out. However, it does do better with neglect, so if you leave it a little bit longer, that's completely fine. It can either trail down, so as this one will start to grow, the stems will start to give way to gravity and come downwards, but it can also be trained to climb. So it has these little aerial roots here that if you were to put a pole or a stick, you could help it weave upwards. The other great benefit of this plant is that it's really easy to propagate. So propagate means to create a new plant with it. And the way that you would do that is you would cut the stem just below the node where the aerial root's coming out, pop it in a little bit of water for say 3 to 4 weeks. You could even pop some liquid gold leaf fertilizer in there to help the process. And you should see little white roots begin to grow. And when you notice that, you can just put it in the soil and then you've got a new plant. So the golden pothos, the devil's ivy, the Epipremnum aureum is our third hard to kill plant. So we have two honourable mentions as well. So the first is the peace lily. We are really enjoying at Grow Urban this beautiful, huge Spathiphyllum sebastiano. It's one of the best air purifying plants and has these gorgeous ornamental white flowers. It will help you have a really juicy sleep, and it's also so easy to care for. If you forget to look after this one and water it, the leaves will start to droop. All you need to do is give it a really good water and they'll perk back up straight away and you are good to go. Our final honourable mention is the aspidistra. This is also known as the cast iron plant, and as you could probably surmise from the name, it means it can tolerate a lot of neglect. It can tolerate all light levels as well, so another super plant, hard to kill, to have in your home. If you would like any further information on the plants that I've chatted about today, please feel free to visit our website. And once again, thanks for being here.